Hey everyone, Matt Jarbo here, $3 Theater, and today is not what I was expecting. If I'm being honest with you guys, if I'm being perfectly honest with you, looking at everything we had seen coming into this, I thought we were going to get something a bit better than what we got in regards to the future of the Snyderverse. And maybe I'm just, I'll admit, as pragmatic as I was trying to be, as I kept trying to tell everyone to hold your horses and, don't hold your breath and don't count your chickens before they hatch and all those things. I was thinking to myself, all right, deep down, yeah, obviously I've been very vocal about my desire for Justice League 2, Justice League 3, the Ben Affleck Batman series, or a movie where he takes on Deathstroke. All of these things I wanted to see. But Warnermedia Studio CEO, I want to make sure I get that right, Warnermedia Studio CEO and Sarnoff says that the Snyder Cut is it. It completes his trilogy. It completes his arc. It completes what he was trying to do. They're happy that it's out, but they want it to be done. That's what it is. They want it to be done. They are just there. They don't want to deal with it anymore. They don't want to deal with the fan base. This interview here by Brett Lang over on Variety does bring up the toxic side of the fandom, which is a very small and very, very, not even a vocal minority. There's a few people that are jerks and whatnot, but they always end up getting all of this attention without ever showcasing any real proof. But the conversation never gets back to the $500,000 for suicide prevention and all the awareness for suicide prevention, all the good faith acts that have been done by real fans and not by those who are trying to come in like carpetbaggers at the end of this whole thing to try to claim some credit to validate their existence, but that's a whole other thing. But none of that ever gets brought up. Always the toxicity. And so basically here, Ann Sarnoff shuts it all down. She shuts down the Ayer cut, which makes no sense to me because Ayer has repeatedly stated that his cut is basically done. It wouldn't need as much as Snyder did. That $70 million, he wouldn't need anywhere near as much. And it would be an investment into your streaming platform. Never mind the fact that Warnermedia and Warner Brothers let Zack go back and remaster BVS, which comes out on HBO Max, I think this week. And the 4K Blu-ray drops tomorrow. And there's even the Snyder Cut on Blu-ray and 4K coming out in a couple months. So it's there's money to be made here. I don't get it. But maybe that Hamada quote about the cul-de-sac. Maybe that's you know what? That's more real than not. And I don't want to sit there and admit defeat. It kind of sucks though, because you can tell that Warner's very much doesn't like Zack Snyder and that they are done with Zack Snyder. And that, the power struggle that's happening over there is probably not going to go the other way. No matter how much fans complain and how many fans bitch and moan, the likelihood of it probably going anywhere at this point in time is probably null and void. And if I'm being honest with myself, I think I've known this, and I think a lot of you have known this as well. And I say that because Zack's been basically trying to say that. I went back and I started thinking about things that he was saying. And he was trying to get fans to temper their expectations, to modify their expectations. He didn't want his fans to get let down. He didn't want people to feel like they were going to be let down. But I think he knew that this is where it was at. And he said this, he's like, I would love to do more, but they want to go another way. And then of course there's reports that come out. You hear reports and you hear rumors that there's this exclusivity deal that's being rocked both ways between Netflix and HBO Max with Zack. Now look, Warnermedia Studios, okay, is one aspect of Warnermedia, so that's what that is. Ultimately, this will boil down to Jason Kilar. And Warnermedia, at this point, with Jason Kilar being the one in charge, he is the head of the entire company. And he came over from Hulu. So he understands the whole situation involving streaming and the whole thing was, the whole aspect of that. Okay. But we've realized that when it comes to Warner Brothers as a company, not so much Warnermedia. Okay, because basically Ann Sarnoff is also like the CEO. She's like the head of Warner Brothers, the company too. It's frustrating. It's very frustrating because she succeeds Kevin Tushihara, who very much did not want the Snyder Cut to exist, and he did not want. He wanted the money without putting in the work. And I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this, to be honest with you. I think that right now there is a bit of a divide between Warner Brothers and Warnermedia. And unless Jason Kilar comes out and says something about it, this is going to kind of be where it's at. So, but she does go on to say there's a bit in this interview here about they talking about plans going forward. And this is what she says. She says, we've got an incredible group of creators, television series creators, Max series creators, feature film creators, who are basically broadening the base of the talent we work with on DC because we're so excited about the potential to build out the DC multiverse. It's one of the reasons why I was hired almost 2 years ago. The before and after it was very siloed organization with no connectivity between the businesses. DC was being developed, but in kind of a monolithic way in each division. My mantra coming in was to make it bigger and broader, and we really want to surprise and delight the fans with more connective tissue across the various media and platforms. I'm talking movies, HBO Max, television, and our games division. Okay, let me speak frankly. Here, okay, guys? No. Let's talk about the movies. All right? Fans really liked BVS after it got done being effed with by the executives over at Warner Brothers. Look at Birds of Prey, came on out, did okay. I think under 400 million worldwide, but it wasn't really well received in the long run. Wonder Woman 84 was garbage for the most part. Even people who have tried to defend it to me have come back later on and said it's hard to defend some stuff and the movie's really not that good. It just came out on home video the other day with almost no fanfare. Shazam, I love Shazam, but it was a low earning movie. All right. Aquaman was great. I can't wait for Aquaman 2. The Batman is in a whole other world, a whole other universe. And this Flash movie is just, they set it up as Flashpoint, but now they're trying to do everything they can to make sure that it's not Flashpoint, but it's still Flashpoint. Look at the television side of things. Arrow, gone. Flash is in its 7th season, and it's being more or less trashed constantly. Legends of Tomorrow is still around, but I don't know who talks about it. Batwoman lost Ruby Rose, brought in the new character, Ryan Wilder, and then just yesterday they announced that a new actress will be going back and playing Kate Kane, Ruby Rose's original character. But the ratings on that are down to the 0.63 ratings. They can't even break 1 million people watching it on the platform. I don't know about the streaming numbers at this point. But Black Lightning is gone. Swamp Thing, they completely borked it. Doom Patrol is good, but that's on HBO Max. Titans is going to HBO Max. Harley Quinn Season 3, HBO Max. Those are your 3 top shows. And yeah, you've got Stargirl in there too. But it's only had the 1 season, and we'll have to wait and see what happens, even though they're now trying to connect that into the multiverse. This is literally throwing shit at the wall and hoping to God that something sticks. That is the multiverse at DC right now. And I know a lot of you out there probably don't want to hear that, but I've been saying it for a while and I stand by it. The reason why the people want more from the Snyderverse is because they've grown connected to those characters. And I know DC keeps saying, we're not Marvel, nor should they be entirely like the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but they should at least trust in the properties, trust in the plan. They don't have a plan. They have less of a plan than Kathleen Kennedy did with the damn sequel trilogy for Star Wars. And this is apparent every time they talk about it, every time it comes up, they continuously showcase that they have no plan, that they have nothing. And so the fans have to more or less hand them a plan and say, just follow this if you like money. We'll do the marketing. We'll do the push. We'll do the promotion. We'll throw in charity work on the side because we want to. That's what they do. Warner Brothers, for some reason, is full of idiots. And I say that, not lightly. I don't say that lightly. I say that because at this point, I believe it to be true. We'll have to wait and see what happens. I'm not happy with any of it. And I'm like, you know what? I thought about it and I'm like, okay, you know what? I got HBO Max for the Snyder Cut. I've gotten the Snyder Cut. I don't really watch HBO Max for many other things. I really don't. I've only maybe watched a couple things on there in the last year, to be fair. And when my year is up, when it's $13 a month, I don't think I'm going to want to spend more money because I don't think I'm going to be getting the value that I as a consumer want. So I might pull out. And I think a lot of other people will probably do the same. And I know people are going to say, no, Matt, no, don't do it. Don't take your money out. This is all, is it going to come? I don't think it's going to come. I think at this point in time, you know what? We got what they promised us, which was more than I think many people thought we were ever going to get. And it was amazing. People out there who weren't Snyder Cut fans became Snyder Cut fans. Go on Twitter and do like the search for I was wrong and Snyder Cut. And you get a lot of mea culpa, which is fantastic. But they announced Wonder Woman 3 days after this. And, yeah, I don't know. I'm not happy with it, guys. I'm not happy with it at all. Warner Brothers and Zack Snyder have, this is like their amicable breakup, I guess. This is their, hey, it's been nice knowing you, but we're done sort of thing. I don't know. I'm not happy with it. We'll have to wait and see what goes on. Hopefully I'm proven wrong. I would love to admit that I'm wrong. But we'll have to wait and see. Anyway, guys, your thoughts, your opinions, let me know down in the comment section. I will talk to you all later. Have yourself a great day. Watch the Snyder Cut again because it is honestly worth your time, but buy it when it comes out in May. Buy the physical media. That's all I can really say on that one because because I don't know. I'm not happy and I'm pretty ticked. But anyway, I want to hear your thoughts. Let me know. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good one.